Hi guys, welcome to another video of Learn Hotk Specials. My name is Rahul Rohila. How are you guys? So today I have a very interesting problem from algebra. Basically, it's how to solve equations. And I feel this is a problem that you can also do. So I really want you guys to try this out before you watch the whole solution. So make sure that you try it yourself. I'll just give you some hints, what can be used here to solve it. So first of all, let's look at the question. The question says that x, y, z are integers, and the first equation is x plus y is equal to 1 minus z, and x cube plus y cube is equal to 1 minus z square, right? So let me give you some hints that you can actually use to solve this question. The first hint that I would say is try to eliminate x. Okay, z. Try to eliminate z. So you can easily do that by taking the value of z from one equation and putting it in the other. So try to do that. And the second thing that is very important here is factorization. Okay, so factorization is very important. You have to remember your identities, and if you just remember these, I think the question is fairly easy. So let's start off with this question. And if you are going to use the hints to solve it yourself, please pause the video here. Otherwise, let's start. So first of all, what I'm going to do, as I told you in the hints, is I will take the value of z from here, which is basically the value of z would be 1 minus x minus y, and I will put this value inside the other equation, right? So I'm going to take this value and I'm going to put it in the other equation. This should be x plus y, sorry. Yeah. So here it will become x cube plus y cube equal to 1 minus. So you have z equal to 1 minus x plus y whole square. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it to this side. So I will get something like x cube plus y cube. I will get x cube plus y cube. And I will open this up. I will take this to this side and I'll open it up. So I'll get plus x plus y whole square minus 2 times x plus y and plus 1. And on this side there is a 1 left. So I'll cancel out the 1s. And here what I can do is I can factorize x cube plus y cube, right? I told you, you need to remember your factorizations, right? So if you remember x cube plus y cube, what is that? X plus y into x square plus y square minus xy, right? Now if you look at the left hand side, you have x plus y in every term. So you have x plus y here, you have x plus y here, you have x plus y here. So what you can do is you can take x plus y common. So that is what I'm going to do next. Let me just change the color. Yeah. Okay. So I will get x plus y times. So from here I have x square plus y square minus xy. Okay. From here one of the x plus y is left because it's a square. From here you are left with minus 2. This is equal to 0. Okay. Now this is quite an interesting part because the whole question now will be dependent on this particular thing. Okay. Notice that there are two products here and the product is equal to 0. If the product of x plus y and the other part is equal to 0, that can only happen if one of them is 0. So we will take two cases. Okay. We will take two cases. Case number 1 would be, let's say x plus y is 0. Okay. If x plus y is 0, then you can put this value in our starting equation, which is basically x plus y is equal to 1 minus z. So here if x plus y is 0, you will get the value of z as 1. So one solution for this particular equation could be, if I take the value of x to be some number, let's say a, then the value of y could be minus a, right? Because you can say that y is equal to minus x if x plus y is equal to 0. So if value of x is a is some integer, then the value of y will be minus a and the value of z would be 1. So this is the first solution that I can get. Remember, this is only for case 1. The other case could be case number 2. Let's go to case number 2. Yeah. So case 2. Case 2 tells us that if this part is not equal to 0, if x plus y is not equal to 0, then the remaining part, which is basically this part, x square plus y square minus xy plus x plus y minus 2. I think I got it correctly. Yeah, I think so. This is equal to 0, right? This is equal to 0. Now, in the hint, I also told that you have to use factorization. You have to be really strong in factorization, because now you will have to solve this part using some factorization. You will have to factorize this expression. Now notice that I see xy here, right? So what comes in my mind is I could make it x plus y ka whole square, right? But on the other side, we have x plus y minus 2. I need something which can occupy the whole thing. Okay. So what I will do is, I will do something quite interesting. Check this out. I will multiply everything with 4. Okay. Again, this is an insight that only few people got during the exam. This is an INMO level question. This came in INMO. Very few people got this right, because the factorization involved is quite difficult. Even when I looked at this part, I was confused about the factorization part. But after some time, I could find it out. So it may take time, but there is a certain thing that you'd have to find here. And that is, if I multiply everything with 2, no wait, I'll multiply everything with 4. So I will get 4x square. I'll just write it here. 4x square plus 4y square minus 4xy plus 4x plus 4y minus 8 equal to 0. Okay. Now what I can do here is, I can make something out of this. सबसे पहले, there are two identities that I'm going to use. First identity is a plus b plus c whole square. Okay. And the second one is a plus b whole square. So I'll try to make something from here in this form. Okay. Now, sir, how are you going to do that? So first of all, let's try to make this. Okay. A plus b plus c whole square. So for that, I'm choosing x. So what I will do here is, I have 4x square, that is basically 2x whole square. So I will have 4x square. And since if I'm using this, the other a plus b whole square has to come out of the other variable, right? Because 4x square to pura use ho gaya. So I will not be using the whole y square. I will be using only part y square. ठीक है? थोड़ा सा मैं इसमें से y square use करूंगा. I will write the remaining y square later. ठीक है? Now I have minus 4xy. Okay. I have minus 4xy. I have plus 4x. Right? And I have 4y here. Again, I need to do something with this. Okay. Now, if you notice, this is basically 2x plus, and since यहाँ पे negative 4xy है, what I can say here is that maybe the y is negative. Maybe the y is negative. So let's say minus y. ठीक है? And since you're getting 4xy and you're also getting 4x and 4y terms, there has to be a 1, right? There has to be a 1. So let's add plus 1. Now check out what is the square of this expression. The square of this expression is 4x square plus 1y square plus 1 minus 4xy plus 4x minus 2y. Okay. So let's check what terms do we have here. We have 4x square. Okay. We have 4x square here. We have y square also. We have minus 4xy. We have 4x also. We don't have 1 and we don't have minus 2y. So what I will do is I will write minus 2y, but since there is already a 4y, I will add 2y to it, so it will become 6y. Okay. Also, I need to add 1. So I will add 1. Also, I'll subtract 1 because I can't do, I can't leave it like this. Again, और यहाँ पे हमने y square use किया था, right? So how many y squares are left? 3 y squares are left. ठीक है. Notice now, you have 6y, you have 3y square. We can easily make y plus 1 ka whole square. But again, everything is multiplied with a 3. So if you get something like this, you basically open this up, you get 3y square plus 6y plus 3. So you need something like this. So for that, you need 3y square. We already have that. 6y, we already have that. We don't have plus 3. So what I will do is I will add plus 3. I will subtract minus 3. And minus 8 equal to 0. I hope you guys can see that. समझ आ रहा है? So, this insight can come, but it happens very rarely when, in between the question, you're able to find out what is the actual answer. Okay. Now let's move forward. Let's move forward to the next part. Okay. So once I have this, I'm going to take my 4x square, y square minus 4xy plus 4x minus 2y, right? And plus 1. This will become, I'm writing it here, this will become 2x minus y plus 1 whole square, right? What is the things which are left? We have 3y square plus 3 and 6y. I'm going to take 3 common from it and I can write it as y plus 1 whole square. Now what are the constants which are left? Minus 1, minus 3, that is minus 4, minus 8, minus 12. 12 goes that side. So finally we have something like this. So in these type of questions, factorization can be game changer. Because when you have something like this now, it is very easy to find the answer. The reason I say it is very easy to find the answer is because you will see okay, it's now simple. You could say okay, since x and y are integers, there are only some integers values which will satisfy this relation. That square of this plus 3 times square of this is equal to 12. Like this could be 2x minus y plus 1. This could be 0. And y plus 1 could be plus minus 2. Because plus minus 2 ka square will be 4. 4 3s are 12. You will get 12. And this is already 0. And once you have this, you will get some solutions from here. What are the solutions that you get? If y plus 1 is equal to plus minus 2, y will be equal to minus 1 plus minus 2. So you get two values of y. One is minus 3 and the other value is 1. Put that value in this equation. You will get the value of x. So I will put these values in this equation. I will first put the value of y as minus 3. So I will get 3 plus 1, 4. And it goes towards that side. Minus 4, so x comes out to be minus 2. So one solution is minus 2 and minus 3. I will put these values of x and y inside my equation. Okay? I will put these values of x and y in probably this equation to get the value of z. So minus 2 and minus 3, that is minus 5. Take it to that side. So z comes out to be 6. This is my first solution of particular numbers. Okay. Now the next would be, I can put the value of y as 1. When I put the value of y as 1, minus 1 plus 1 is 0, x comes out to be 0. So x is 0, y is 1, put the values here, x is 0, y is 1, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1 minus z, z comes out to be 0. So I get one more solution. So I have two solutions here, and the other possibility here could be, is there any other possibility? Let's check. 2x, the square of something plus 3 times square of something is equal to 12. Okay. The other possibility could be that this could be, plus minus 3. Uska square 9 ho jayega, and let's say this is 1. Plus minus 1. Right? Let me just write that on the next screen. Yeah. So we have first equation is 2x minus y plus 1. So iska square plus 3 times y plus 1 ka whole square is equal to 12. So what I said was, I said that let's say 2x minus y plus 1 is equal to plus minus 3 and y plus 1 is equal to plus minus 1. When I put the values here, is 3 ka square will be 9. इसका 1 का square will be 1, plus minus I don't really care because square होके तो 1 ही हो जाएगा. 9 plus 3 12 आ रहा है. ठीक है. So again I will take different values of x, y and I will get different values of z. So first of all I will take the value of y to be 1 ले लेते हैं. Let's take y to be 1. तो यहाँ पे मैंने डाला 1, तो y plus 1 is equal to 1. तो y wait. If I take plus 1, here the value, sorry, I just made a mistake. Okay. Now if let's say y plus 1 is equal to 1, then y will come out to be 0. Put that value of y here. Okay. Then you will get two values of x. So for two values of, if y is 0, let's check. So for one value you will get 2x plus 1 is equal to plus minus 3. y का वैल्यू डाल दिया 0, है ना. तो अगर होता है ये प्लस 3 तो ये x हो जाएगा 1. ठीक है. अगर ये होता है माइनस 3 तो x हो जाएगा माइनस 2. ठीक है. और ये वैल्यूज आप इस इक्वेशन में डाल दीजिए. x को डालिए माइनस 2, y को डालिए 0. यू विल गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ z. तो माइनस 2 प्लस 0, तो z आ जाएगा 3, है ना. एंड इफ x is 1, y is 0, z will also come out to be 0, है ना. Because x plus y plus z should be equal to 1, है ना. यहां से मेरे पास क्या आ रहा है कि भाई x plus y plus z should be equal to 1. तो दो सॉल्यूशंस मेरे पास यहां पे आ चुके हैं. When I took y plus 1 equal to plus 1, the other possibility is अगर मैं y plus 1 को ले लूं माइनस 1, तो y क्या आएगा माइनस 2. ठीक है. अब माइनस 2 डालेंगे हम इस इक्वेशन में. तो अगर मैंने माइनस 2 डाला इस इक्वेशन में, देन व्हाट विल आई गेट? आई जस्ट राइट इट हियर. आई राइट इट हियर. तो माइनस 2 डाल रहे हैं ना. 2x minus 2 plus 1 is equal to plus minus 3. So 2x will be equal to 1 plus minus 3. तो एक वैल्यू आ जाएगी 4, एक वैल्यू आ जाएगी माइनस 2. x plus y plus z should be 1. तो यहाँ पे एक वैल्यू आ जाएगी माइनस 1 और यहाँ पे एक वैल्यू आ जाएगी 5. So I think these are the solutions. Yes, if I'm not done any mistake, and I think these are the solutions. कुछ गलती हो सकती है because a lot of calculation is involved. -2 अगर मैंने लिया y का वैल्यू, Okay, it is already minus 5. Sorry, yeah, I saw my mistake there. Okay, so this will become basically, yeah. So you have 2x minus minus 2, basically 2x plus 2 is equal to plus minus 3. So 2x is equal to minus 3 plus minus 3. तो अगर प्लस लेते हैं तो x का वैल्यू आएगा 0, माइनस लेते हैं तो आएगा माइनस 2x है तो माइनस 6/2 माइनस 3. ठीक है, ये दोनों वैल्यूज हमने डाली उस इक्वेशन में, तो दिस शुड कम आउट टू बी 3 and this should come out to be 6, right? And I think we found the solutions. Minus 2, 0, 3, 1, 0, 0, 0, minus 2, 3, minus 3, minus 2, 6. So these are the 4 solutions here, right? And 2 solutions are here, minus 2, minus 3, and 6, 0, 1, 0, and yeah. I think we have all our solutions. So guys, this was a algebra problem which I think you guys can do, है ना? थोड़ा calculation mistake हो सकता है, even I did some, but you can always get back to your mistakes, because mistakes are just happy little accidents, yeah? So again, if you want to follow me and you want to study more for Olympiads, because you should, this kind of math is amazing, it develops your mind like anything, and you love, you know, all these number theory and algebra problems once you start going into it. And this is the math that, you know, should be taught in school. Anyways, my name is Rahul Rohila, and if you want to study more like this, make sure you join Unacademy's live classes, which is basically plus courses, where I teach for Olympiads, where I prepare students for Olympiad. And if you use my code Rohila10, you will get a 10% discount. So I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye bye and take care.